Started. All right, YouTube, we are on day 10, final day of the month, or of the week. I'm going to pause my music real quick. Future Travis and people who watch my YouTube, okay? Bias coming into the day. I feel like this is better to do it on YouTube like this instead of just putting it in the Discord and typing it, saying my bias and shit, because I can just fuck people up a little bit before the day starts. All right, so look, 4-hour time frame. If you look at this right now, right? We are overall bearish, right? We didn't inverse this last 4-hour fair value gap on NASDAQ, but we did on ES, right? We inversed it. We're overall bearish, right? I want to see if we break structure to the upside after the 10 a.m. candle closure. We'll see. But again, if we mark out equilibrium from the most recent high to the most recent low, right? This is not a new low yet. We didn't have this candle closure. We need a bullish candle closure here for this to be a new low. But we could see we're at equilibrium on both indexes, correct? What I want to see is we swept out this 4-hour high. So what did I do? I scaled down to the lower time frame. We have the hourly time frame, right? We'll go to the hourly time frame. We could see that NASDAQ swept out this hourly high, right? ES didn't. I want to see if we form an hourly S&T off of that and invalidate these bullish confluences. If we do, we have London session 4-hour hourly, and we have relative equal lows on the daily time frame. Do I think we're going to hit this today? Probably not. But do I think we're coming for these? Maybe. We'll see. But again, we definitely have the potential to continue up. So right now, I don't have a bias on what I think the market's going to do, right? I could see it going either direction, but I want to see market open and see if it disrespects bullish confluences or respects bullish confluences. If we come down and we respect this hourly fair value gap and we don't form this hourly SMT, I believe we're going to come up, take out New York session 4-hour and previous day high. That's what I would target today, right? Leading index to the upside right now off of that is NASDAQ. Another thing we could see here is if we go down to the lower time frame also, excuse me, on the 4-hour, NASDAQ didn't take out this 4-hour low on Monday the 9th, right? ES did. So we could form a 4-hour S&T off of this. I'm pretty sure we already formed an hourly S&T. Yes, we did. And we're getting a reaction off of that. But I want to see if that's going to come into equilibrium, which we showed in the 4-hour time frame, and this is going to continue the downtrend, right? We are in an overall downtrend. It's very obvious. We inverse this 4-hour bullish for value gap. We did come down to about this 4-hour low, but do we want to come down and take out this previous day lows on ES and NASDAQ? They're relative equal lows. We will find out. Who knows? We'll see. We're going to see what the market does. I really want to see if we form an hourly S&T off of this high, off this hourly high. But if ES comes and takes us out, we'll see what happens, right? We do have these New York highs too, though. ES could come take out and NASDAQ hasn't yet. We could form an S&T off that. So I'm just going to sit and be patient, wait for my opportunity to present itself. We'll see what happens. I can see the market going either direction today, so that's why I'm going to sit back and relax and see what freaking happens, okay? Sound good? Sounds awesome. And one more thing I want to put on top of the cake, right? I don't want to have an entry up here if it's going to be bullish, right? What do we want? We haven't had one retrace yet. We want that new higher low to form. Somewhere around here would be perfect, and then we continue the trend up. We don't want to enter all the way at the top. This is just all bullish candles up. So right now I want to see what happens, especially if we come down into this hourly fair value gap, especially if we form this hourly SMT off this hourly high. If we form an hourly SMT off of this hourly high, we respect 4-hour equilibrium. We're an overall 4-hour downtrend. We disrespect this hourly bullish fair value gap. Dude, I'm bearish, but we'll find out. But right now, I'm a mix of both because I could see it going in either direction. So I'm just going to chillax. Sound good? Market open. Let's roll. I'm going to shut up. All right, I'm going to cut the chat, ladies. Everybody, if you need anything, yeah, then we'll figure it out. I'm going to mark you out. And you out. A lot of internal liquidity here. This 15 minute, this 15 minute, this 15 minute, and then here's our external. We swept out one. I really want to see before I'm an hour S&T off this. Okay, I'm just here reading. I'm gonna go get an orange. E down. Keep him. I need a paper towel, dude. See, I could scale down to the 1 minute here and look for a 1 minute S&T off this 15 minute. Because we can see now ES wants to continue higher off it, right? Off this 15 minute low, like break a structure or something like that. But again, I'm comfortable not taking it because again, we're so high up and we didn't even tap into this hourly. Oh, we tapped into the first hourly. We have an hourly right here. We have an hourly there. What about ES? I mean, I guess you could maybe, let's see. We did break structure on ES, but I'm not going to take it because again, this could be maybe something. I don't know what the risk to reward is though. This could be maybe something here. 1 to 1.5. I'm not going to take it though. It's too early for me. We'll see if it plays out. I'm not comfortable taking it yet. Let's see if people get faked out here. I could definitely see this playing out here, but let's see. It's just too early for me. This is looking pretty good so far. This would be my break even here if I were in this trade, which is high. What I do wonder is, right, we got the inverse off of this. I would wait for break structure. Also, I'd look for one more confirmation. But I wonder if we're going to come up to the New York session high as ES does. Anybody take this one? Got news at 10 a.m. too. Yeah, no. I'm going to personally wait right now. It's red folder. Again, you got one red folder and two orange folder. Again, it could be nothing, but Jolt's job opening, I'd like to wait because it's red folder personally, but we'll see. We'll see. If I were to take this trade, it'd be on ES, and these would be my take profit 1, take profit 2, and it looks like it's going to play. But this would be my break-even level right here. If you're in it. But it'd be off the break. I'd reduce my risk now. TP1, TP2. Because we did come down, we swept out a 15-minute low, we swept a 1 minute, we formed a 1 minute SMT, we inversed a 1 minute fair value gap on NASDAQ, broke structure on ES. It's looking like it's gonna play. We saw it, but I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'd hit break even right now. I'd put my trade to break even. So I'd be here. TP1, TP2. Looks like it's gonna play. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Bang. And let's see if TP2 hits. bang. All right, so would have played out. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But we saw it. We marked it out. We saw it. ES is probably coming for that now too, and it looks like we're not going to form that hourly SMT because again, we took out that high. So my bias is probably going to be bullish now. What do we have above? 4 hour and previous day high. We want to pump all day. Yeah, where would this be on NASDAQ? This would have been entry, stop below this low. Yeah, that would have been dirty. It would have been dirty. Alright, let's see what we do. I'm going to stay patient still. If we just continue up, then we just missed the move for today. But again, I want to see if we... ES took out this New York high now. So we'll see. Did anybody take that trade or no? Yeah, we know that, again, let's keep that in mind because, again, it's always that hourly. We have an hourly fair value gap, 15-minute low or high in it. We scale down to 1 minute time frame. We look for confirmation, SMT. It was there, but let's see what happens. See what happens. That'd have been a gnarly trade, though. It might be the move for the day, ladies. First take profit. Second take profit. Let's see. I'm going to stay in the 5 minute right now. Yeah, no, I would take it on ES too because it was a leading index off the SMT also, off that 15-minute low. 1 minute SMT, 1 minute inverse fair value gap. We also, well, we didn't get inverse, but we got to break a structure. See, when I take trades like in like before the macro opens, dude, like I come into the day with like wanting to be fucking like sometimes those trades do present themselves, but it matters how I'm feeling to take it or not. I wasn't comfortable taking it there today. And that's fine. And that is fine. Excuse me. I want to see if we form a 5 minute SMT off this bitch. I'm gonna X out I'm gonna keep them right now. Never mind. All right, I'm gonna X this 15-minute out and this hourly at the moment. Let's see, we formed a 5-minute SMT. Do we have any 1-minute lows in here? No. All right. See, I want to wait for a break of structure also when we inverse this. I would really like a break of structure also. I want to see it because we did form a 5-minute SMT. Is that 5-minute SMT going to help us fill this 5-minute fair value gap? And then we'll continue higher? Or are we going to inverse this gap? Because maybe this is the move we're looking for to the downside. So I'm going to stay patient with this right now. I would love for price to form a new low, dude. I mean, a new high. I'd love for it to form a new high. I don't want to get faked out here. As simple as this trade would be. See if we inverse it. Oh, yeah. Well, shit. There you go. There you go. I'm going to wait for a break structure. I'm gonna wait for a break of structure at the moment. So we're still bearish in the 1 minute. I'm gonna wait for a break of structure. Right, we know we inverse this gap. I want to wait for that break of structure. I want to wait for it. I want my confirmation. Look at this shit too. We formed a 5-minute low. Let's keep that in mind. We formed a 5-minute low. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. What is this fucking song? All right, now we inverse this gap. So again, I'm not going to be bearish yet, because I want to see if we want to either sweep out this 5-minute low, or we want to break structure to the downside. We got 2 minutes. And when's news? News is in 3 minutes. Okay, let's wait for this 10 a.m. closure. I'm going to wait for this 10 a.m. closure. Because we could either break structure to the downside and we could continue this downtrend and start that downtrend we wanted, or we could sweep out this 5-minute low, and that can give us confirmation to continue higher. Or we could form an S&T off the 5-minute low. Let's see. But we ended up inversing this right now. But again, we were bearish on the 1 minute. That's why I didn't want to go off just a 1 minute inverse, right? We're just reacting out of a 5 minute. I need to see 1 minute change in state, like a break of structure or something like that, for me to want to be comfortable to take a trade like that. A lot of people probably entered buy positions here. But look, we're coming down. We're sweeping out that 5-minute low now. We did inverse this. I'm going to X this out. I want to see this 5-minute close. Because we did form a 5-minute S&T. Let's see if we can inverse 5-minute break of structure, scale down to the 1 minute time frame, look for bearish confidences to get respected. That's what I want to look for right now. But I want to see this 10 a.m. news drop, 2 minutes. And I also want to see if we sweep out this 5-minute low, and then this will be our continuation higher if not. It's 15-minute fair value gap. It's about to form too. Let's see if we break structure on the 5. If we don't break structure on the 5 minute and we form that 15-minute fair value gap, I'm gonna need to wait for that 15-minute to get inversed. We'll see though. I want to see these 20 seconds. Yep, we broke. Inversed it on ES also. Broke structure. Interesting. We did form this 15-minute gap though. Inversed it on ES, not on NASDAQ. But this is where we could sweep out that low. Broke structure on the 1 minute, broke structure on the 1 minute. That's a deep entry. 67 points. I want one more confirmation, dude. See if it gives it to us. 61 times 2. That'd be 122 per account right now off of 1 micro. Oh, 14 points. 14 points times 14 times 5 equals 70. Can you give me a retrace into a fair value gap? I'm gonna wait. Because we are in a 15-minute bullish. But I think we're just gonna disrespect this. I really do. But we'll find out. Alright, good. Let's see if we can come into this. Let's see what we do off of this. If we inverse this, I'm gonna reevaluate again. I'm gonna wait. We're retesting that 1 minute order block almost. All right, let's see what this next candle does. Let's see what she does. We are in a 15-minute gap. We got to keep that in mind. We are in a 15-minute gap. Do we want to continue higher or what? All right, we touched equilibrium. Let's see if we get a strong bearish candle close out of this or if we inverse it. I'm gonna go to we are in a 15-minute gap. So let's see. 24765. We are in a 15-minute gap, so this is definitely a spot where we can just reverse back up, which is fine. We are in a 15-minute gap, so again, but we did get a strong bearish candle closure out of this. Confirmation was there. We'll see if the trade plays. We'll see if the trade plays. Don't want to get caught in this chop shit, but again, I really like for this 15-minute fair value gap to get inverse. I would love it. But we'll find out. Reason why I took it on NASDAQ is because it's a leading index based off the 5-minute SMT we formed off New York high. So we'll see. Accept the trade, accept the risk already, and we'll see what happens. And we'll see what happens. If it wants to play, it'll play. Regardless of the loss, we're risking $216 per account. The risk is on the line, and we'll be good. This 15-minute low, this hourly fair value gap right there. I'm going to target this hourly fair value gap. That'll be enough for me. I'm going to put first TP at this low and then final TP at the 50% level. Or it's a 1 to 2. Yeah, I'll do this. First TP will be at 24612. I'll put it at 24612. I'll put it at. And then second one will be at 24600. And where do I want my break even to be? This will be my break even. We want this 15-minute to get inversed. We'll see if it does. But we're going to let the trade do its thing. I'm going to target a 111-point trade. That's plenty for me. It's plenty for me. Let's see. We don't want to respect this 15-minute. We want to disrespect it. But we still have 5 minutes. That's the thing. but let's see if we're correct. If we inverse it, I'll probably go to break even, but again, I just want this to run and do its thing. See if it goes. See if it goes. All right, I'm gonna reduce my risk to above this high. Again, this is definitely a spot where we can reverse. ES is looking good at the moment. Set the trade, accept the risk, and let it play out, right? Accept the trade. I'm going to talk to myself again. We followed our rules, we followed our system, we followed our risk. Now it's up to the markets to do its thing, and there's nothing we can do. No micromanaging, none of that shit. We're going to target a 1 to 2 risk to reward. I like our first take profit at the 15-minute low, and then the second take profit's going to be somewhere around this hourly fair value gap, right? Even when we tap into it, I have it at 600. I'd like to target the 50% level, but I'm not going to get greedy here. I'm going to target 600 for my final take profit, a 1 to 2.46. All right, I'm moving my stop down. We hit a break-even level. I'm going to move it above this high. We're reducing risk now. I don't like that candle. Don't like that candle. But we're going to hold. How much time we got? We got 3 minutes and 22 seconds. This is really going to be the spot where it determines if she's going to reverse back up. And we're going to respect this 15-minute. All right, ES took this 15-minute. ES took this 15-minute low. We also have this 15-minute low. Let's see. ES is currently looking good in our favor. We got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Risk is reduced to 29 points. So what are we risking now? 29 times 2 times 2. We're risking $116 per account at the moment now. Let the trade play out. Let the trade. Actually, this is move my stop loss. Move stop loss. After we inverse this, this will be my break even right here at this 1 minute fair value gap. That'll be my break even. All right, these next 2 minutes are going to determine if we're going to inverse this or not. If we start continuing down here, I'm going to be pretty comfortable. But this is with the last 2 minutes left. Let's see if we want to respect this 15-minute gap. If price wants to continue down here, this is where we're going to need a hold with this last 2 minutes left. And then especially the last minute, when the last minute comes in. I do not want to form a 5-minute SMT off of this 15-minute low. We got 1 minute left. This is going to determine it right here. We got 1 minute left. It's either we're going to get a big candle up and get stopped out, or we're going to respect this and continue lower. If we inverse this, I'll be comfortable. All right, this is where it's going to get shaky. Last 30 seconds. Let's see. Last 30 seconds is where it's going to get a little shaky. Let's see. Again, if we inverse this, it's not 100%. This is still going to play out. We got to keep that in mind. But it's going to be in our favor. Okay, I like that. I like that. Let's see what we get now. Let's see what we get now. I would like this 15-minute low at least. But let's see what we get now. Let's see if we can get some flush movement down. I'm going to move my stop loss above this high here. Reduce even more risk. I'm going to go above that most recent high when we entered. ES is about to come into this hourly gap that we came into before. I don't see what could be stopping us right now. I really don't. Really. Why did I keep doing that? What 15-minute low is this? 8:15? Or is this 9:30? The 9:30 low, dude. That's a 9:30 low too. Come on. I think we'll be chilling. 9:30 low. ES did take out 9:30 low. I don't know. This looks good to me. All right, I'm moving to break even a little bit above break even here. A little bit above break even here. This is where we could get a potential reversal up with this 1 minute fair value gap, but I'm going to hold this. I'm going to freaking hold this, dude. I got my first TP at 13. I'll be honest with you, at 13. At 13. As much as I want to take a freaking partial right now. I'm targeting that hourly gap too, but I'm a little bit above break even right now. I really don't see what could stop us here. But again, you never fucking know. It's looking pretty good to me. I'm targeting the hourly fair value gap at 600. I'm not going to be greedy and target the 50% level. But first TP is going to be a little bit above this 15-minute low. ES is coming into this hourly gap. So let's keep that in mind. As much as I really want to take a fucking partial right now. I'm not going to do it. All right, we inverse this 1 minute gap. Wow. Really? That's gonna piss me off. Oh, that's gonna piss me off. My entry's at 704 too. That's gonna piss me off. Wow. I mean, there's no risk on the table, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Followed our rules, stuck to our system. Regardless, probably gonna get stopped out at break even. We'll find out. I'm just hoping we wanted to sweep these highs. I'm thinking people probably had their stop loss above these highs. And then maybe this could continue lower here. We'll find out. I'm not liking that though. If we inverse this gap, we're golden. We'll find out because we're probably going to touch that. If we inverse it, we're golden, in my opinion. And now I'm going to move my trail in above this high. But let's hope and pray that we fucking just wanted to take out these people here with their stop loss there. It looks like we might want to. Let's pray that we want to form an SMT off of this, which is possible. We need a bearish candle closure here with an inverse fair value gap. Would be amazing. Would be amazing. Regardless, just got to remind yourself that we fucking followed our rules and followed our system, right? We let it run. I would love a 1 minute SMT here. All right, we formed it. Let's see if we inverse this gap or we just respect it. If we respect it, probably gonna get stopped out. If we disrespect it, we'll probably look good. Come on, baby. No, really? All right, it looks like we're gonna get stopped out at break even, guys. Let's see. Don't lose hope yet, but that's looking not looking good. Yeah, not looking good. My entry's at 704. See, it's not lose hope yet, but I would assume we're gonna get stopped out at break even here. I think that was a good trade regardless. see if this is the candle. See if this is the candle of doom. See if this is the candle of doom. It's raining heavy by me. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Buyers are trying. They're trying. Let's see if sellers can overpower them. Let's see if we can inverse this freaking gap. See if we can inverse this gap. This is our last little chance right here. If we get a fucking bullish candle out of here again, we're probably cooked. But if we could push below this, dude, it's trying. It's trying. Nah. You fucker. Stop chopping and go. Down. Down. 4 seconds. Go down. Go. No. No. All right, I'm done. It's gonna piss me the fuck off. I got break even. It's gonna piss me the fuck off. What is that? It's because we formed a 5-minute SMT off the fucking, what is this, 930 low? I don't know. Wow. That pisses me off. Alright, I'm gonna be done for the day though, off that one. Really like that, dude. Really like that. It's okay. Followed our system, stuck to our rules, stuck to our risk. Alright, we ended up getting stopped at break even today. I really thought this was gonna hit. I thought it was a good trade, but it didn't do what we wanted it to do. But again, where is it? Entries, exit. Only made $10 per account. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $60 day. Woo! $60 day. Yep, that's it for me today. Break even. Part of it. We'll see what happens. I wanted to target this 15-minute low and this hourly gap below, but didn't want to do it for us. So that is the trade that was taken today. All right. Have a good weekend. I really thought this was going to hit. I thought it was a good trade, but it didn't do what we wanted to do. But again, where is it? Entries. All right, guys. Well, YouTube, I'm gonna end it on that. I am not gonna trade again today because that one kind of pissed me off a little bit. Totally honest. But the perspective of it is we followed our trade, we followed our risk, we followed our system. We managed it very, very well, in my opinion. But the market just didn't do what we needed it to do. Again, it's forming another 15-minute bearish fair value gap above. We did inverse that gap. I wanted to go flush through, but we have a 15-minute fair value gap here now, a bearish one. Maybe price wants to. Oh, that's 30-minute. Maybe price just wants to retrace into that 15-minute bearish gap now. And then continue lower. Who knows? But I feel like it was a good trade. In my opinion, it was looking very well. We were up a good amount. And that's why I hate trailing drawdown with Apex. Because we were up, I think, $300 per account at one point. So now I lost $250 a drawdown. So I was up $250 per account. But that's totally fine. Who gives a shit? I think it was a good trade. Yeah. Shit happens. It's part of the game, brother. But I really thought we were looking good after that 15-minute inverse. I really, really thought we were looking good. And I thought we were going to flush through. But again, the market's not going to do what we want it to do all the time. So thank God we set break even, because now we'd be losing money. So I think we managed the trade very well. We did a good thing, and it's pretty much all we could do, right? So we'll do this. Let me send this in the wins and losses chat. All right. Yeah, I don't want to look at the charts and see something. I really think we're going to continue lower, but price action just didn't want it to do its thing today. It's fine. That is fine. When did we form that 5-minute S&T? Off of this candle right here. All right. Well, let's see. I ended it on a losing week. Minus $534. So break even, one loss, one win. Break even. Or no, this was one micro, and then a full loss. I'm choking. Yeah, I'm done. All right, it's still W day, dude. Again, we didn't lose any money. I think we took a good trade. We managed correctly. Just the market didn't do its thing. Again, it'll piss you off for a second, but you gotta just remember we followed our real stuck price system. We didn't lose any money. We still made money. Still made $60. But we let the trade run. Check. We followed our risk. Check. We targeted a 1 to 2. Check. Yeah. And now the market's gonna fucking dump to our take profit. I can't take it though, dude. I'm not in a spot to. Look at this shit. Look. 15-minute fair value gap. Getting respected. She just wanted one more retrace. She just wanted one more retrace. Let's paper. You want to paper trade it? You want to paper trade it? I'm not gonna take it. So YouTube, peace out. I think I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna stay on with the Discord, but I'll paper trade it. I just think I'm done for the day, dude. I'm done. There's 22 minutes of chop and hell. But again, if we inverse this gap out of the 15-minute gap, watch it do its thing. It's probably gonna fucking run. We'll see. Let's see. Anybody know the nearest bridge? What the fuck? And it's gonna do it in one candle. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit, I'm telling you. I know. I'm not entering though, dude. I'm not getting FOMO. Fucking, we managed our trade. We did what we could do. At least the bias was probably correct. We could say as of now. No, it's good you don't. It's good you don't. Who knows? This could reverse back up. You never know, but it's looking pretty good to the downside, in my opinion. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Look at this diddly squat stick. Wait, hold on. Did we take out this low? Look, ES took out this 1 minute low, right? Where is this at? 10:30. 10:30. Yeah, we're about to form a 1 minute S&T to the upside now. I'll paper trade it for the YouTube. Yeah, even if we get a bearish candle closure out of this, it's not even worth it, ladies. Won't be worth it anymore. That's crazy, though. We just got stop rated, and then it continues lower. Like, what is wrong with you? Who's the rat in here? Who's the rat? Only because I passed an email today, so I'm 50-50. Yeah, no, dude. You're good, J. Cole. It was a good trade, dude. We let it run. We let it do its thing. I feel like we had a good target also. Like, what was stopping us? We had this nothing. Like, again, we formed the 5 minute S&T off that low, but again, we already took out that low on NASDAQ. That's why I thought we were going to clear it. But we did form a new 15-minute low, but listen, we don't want to get caught in chop. Friday is statistically one of the worst days for prop traders, if you ever have heard that. Statistically, this is when most people blow their accounts on Fridays. But we gotta remember, it's Friday. It's the end of the week. You usually don't expect clean price action. I thought we could have continued lower today, but yeah. I don't know what else to say. All right, look, let's paper trade this. Ready? Paper trade. One mini paper trade, risking 520 to make 1,130. Going for a past eval right now. This is some crazy shit, dog. What is this? Wow. All right, well, bias was correct. Trade was correct. Market just didn't do what we needed it to do. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. We did our work. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, look at this. First TP hit. You suck, NASDAQ. You stink. You stink like shit. You stink like shit. First TP would be hit. Trail and stop. I'd actually put my stop above this high. As we come to this fair value gap, I put it at break even. That's what I'd do. Can we confirm it? Jesus. Oh, you suck. You suck, dick. Sorry, YouTube, for my language. You suck. You're terrible. You stink. TP almost hit. Wow. Edge maxer? Is that, how did that not take me out? Wow. How much does that stink? How much does that stink? It's kind of funny, honestly. Wing Wong, look, if we kept our original stop loss, would have been saved again. No, but we managed it well. I want to see full TP get hit so it could just piss me off even more. Should we just say fuck it and go play gamble blackjack? Get our money? Why did it take me out? All right, guys. W on the day. I took that trade. That was my trade. You saw it. $1,000 per account. Shit. I didn't take that shit. That sucks, dick. Made $50. There you go, Yas. I don't know. That'll piss you off. All right, YouTube. That's pretty much it, ladies. Bias was correct, but fuck me and... Well, I'm still on YouTube. I don't know what to say. Peace out, YouTube. Have a good weekend. A lot more green days than red, but break even, win, loss, small position size, and then this was a full loss. So definitely a week of break even-ish. But again, we're still doing good. We're minus 500. We reduced our loss on this day. So yeah. Oh, Z, did you pass? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. That's how we do it. First account. There you go. Good job, Z. Good job, Z. What would we have made on this? 90 times 2, which is 180. Plus, we were going to go for 600. So 103. Plus 103 times 2 equals, we would have made 386 per account times 6, 2.316K. But no, we made $60. Well, Z passed an account. First account pass, baby. Good shit, Z. Look at this now, guys. Does anybody know the nearest bridge? All right, YouTube. Peace out. Have a great weekend. Yeah, part of the game. Part of the game. But that's all I can say. I'm going to talk to Discord, and that's it. Peace out.